Hi everybody. I'm here today to change Savannah. I've decided I want to change her into this Smurf onesie that her Auntie Kim sent all the way from the UK. This set also came with a sleeper and a bib. But it's a little bit warmer today. It's a little bit on the humid side, so I thought I would go with the onesie this time, and then I'll have to put her in the sleeper another time. But right now, for quite a while now, she's been wearing this little yellow onesie from Joanne. Joanne sent this to us. And it's yellow with white daisies, and it says pretty as a daisy with pink sparkly letters. So she's been wearing this for quite a while now, so I thought it would be time for a change. We've been enjoying using some of the outfits that Joanne sent. I don't always change my babies on camera. I do change them sometimes off camera. You know, sometimes when I come home from work and I just want to unwind, I'll just bring a baby to the couch while I watch TV and change them and give them a bit of a cuddle while I'm watching TV. So I'm sure there's quite a few outfits that I've put on my baby sometimes that you guys don't get to see because I don't film it, or I'll at least try to remember to take at least a picture of them in it so that if I ever do like a slideshow video, then you'll get to see some of those outfits in a slideshow video at a later date. So I will do that sometimes, or I'll like take a picture for Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might sometimes see the babies wearing other outfits that you usually wouldn't see on my channel. But I just had a little bit of a announcement to make that I'm kind of excited, well, not kind of, I'm actually very excited about. So I finally convinced Alex to let us hire a housekeeper, guys. So over this long weekend, I've been busy interviewing housekeepers. Now, the original company that I had come in here, not the horrible Groupon voucher one, but the one that I hired myself, which was Merry Maids, a few months back, they were when I realized that we could probably consider, or probably be able to afford, a bi-weekly cleaner. And their fee was $80 bi-weekly plus tax. So we were ready, I was ready and willing to pay that. I knew we could afford it. But that's when Alex was like, no, it's a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. But I've been really like, I just finally just sat him down, talked to him, and just told him, like, it's getting harder and harder for me to keep up with this housework, with my breathing and just the way my health has been going. It hasn't been good, and the problem I'm having is that I get so behind on the housework because I have so many days where I feel sick that I can't get anything done. Then when I finally do have a good day, I'm playing catch up. And so therefore I'm just in a constant never-ending cycle of playing catch up, and I can't get ahead on anything. Like, it's, you know, if I could maintain my housekeeping, that would be fine because I have a whole routine that I used to do and it worked out well at the time. But now that my health is not as good, it's not working. It's just not working anymore. And so I can't get any other projects done because I'm constantly playing catch up on the housework. And so it stresses me out. I am a clean freak, And it drives me nuts when I have a bad day and I'm sitting there on the couch or I'm laying there in bed and I just see, as the days go by, things getting dirty and chores piling up, and it adds to my stress, it adds to my feeling depressed, it adds to me feeling useless, and it's not a good thing for me. It's not good for my health. So finally I convinced Alex, yay. But through my lupus support group that I'm in online, a lot of people that have hired someone themselves suggested hiring a individual that is independent and they're not with a company, because they were saying you can often get those are often cheaper, but they're also often better, because with a company, a lot of times with companies, they will not send the same people to your home every time, so you don't get to know the people and you don't really know who's going to come into your home from one week to the next. And because it's a company, the workers don't get paid very well. Whereas when they're just working for themselves and they're an independent housekeeper, they get to keep all that money. And so they often will do a better job because they're being paid better and things like that. So someone suggested that I try the website called care.com. Actually, I need to give Savannah a bit of a wipe down, I just realized. Yeah, so someone suggested I go to this website called care.com, and so that is what I did. And I made a little job posting saying what I was looking for, what I needed done. I explained I had chronic illness and just, was looking for some help. And I got, oh my gosh, guys, I got an overwhelming response of people applying to the job. So it was really hard to narrow them down. But I narrowed them down to, I had narrowed it down to, I think, 6, but then one of them, when they realized where I lived, wasn't willing to travel there, so then that narrowed it down to 5, and the 5th one was supposed to come for an interview and canceled, and then said they could come like 2 days later, but they never specified a time, and then I never heard from them again, so that one kind of didn't pan out either. And anyways, I basically narrowed it down. I ended up narrowing it down to 3, and I interviewed them over the weekend. So one came on Saturday, and Alex was here for that one. One came on Sunday, but Alex was out with his mom, so he wasn't there for that one. And then another one came today, and Alex is at work, so he wasn't here for that one either. So it's kind of it's kind of my decision in the end, but I'm having a really hard time deciding because I liked all 3 of them. I think I'm at a point where I'm narrowing it down to 2 of them at this point, because mainly due to cost, because the one that I interviewed on Saturday, she stated on her ad that she was $15 an hour, which was the cheapest out of the 3. But then when she got here in the interview, she said she would rather do a flat rate of $80 every 2 weeks. And that basically, I mean, okay, we were ready to pay that with the other company, and the other company would have added tax, but she doesn't add tax. What was great about her flat rate was that it didn't matter how many hours. So, if I did need her to do extra tasks that weren't the usual part of the usual cleaning, like say I needed the inside of our oven cleaned or something, I wouldn't get charged, it was like kind of an all-inclusive sort of thing. So it wasn't like limited to like 2 hours or 3 hours. If it went even to 4 hours, it was all part of the $80. And she was also willing to wash our bedding and then put it back on the bed, because right now we only have one set of bed sheets, because when we bought our new mattress, it was so much thicker than our old mattress that the bed sheets, we still have our old bed sheets from when we had our old mattress, but they barely fit on our new mattress. So we went out and we bought a new pair that was like deeper. The fitted sheet was deep enough to fit on our mattress, but it was really expensive, and so we haven't really had it. We want to eventually buy a second set, but we just haven't had a chance to do that yet. So we only have the one, and so we usually just take it off, wash it, put it back on. And so this lady said she would do that. Like as soon as she got here, she would strip the bed, put it in the wash, go about her cleaning, and then before leaving, make the bed. So that's a big thing too, because usually Alex and I make the bed together, because our new mattress is so heavy I can't even like lift it to tuck sheets in on it. So so that was kind of nice to know she would do that. And she just seemed really flexible in that she would do whatever like we need to do. She didn't have any references really, other than she gave me a card of a cleaning company that she previously worked for, and I hadn't called them yet to get a reference, but anyways, then the one that I met with on Sunday was so nice. I really liked her. She had a very sweet disposition, very nice lady, and she charges by the hour, so she's $25 an hour, and she feels that like but maybe the first couple of cleanings here might take her a little bit longer until she gets familiar with the place. But when she gets familiar with the place and everything, and it's just maintaining, she thinks that she could have it done in about 2 hours, which makes her a lot cheaper. It would basically be $50 for 2 hours of cleaning. So the price point was a big thing for me. I was like, that's a lot cheaper. And even if I needed an extra little thing, if it didn't add up to an extra hour of her time, she said like it would instead of being 50, it might just be 60. So so it still worked out a lot cheaper than the other lady. What I also liked about her references that she gave me is one of the families that she worked for previously was a couple, a husband and wife, and both husband and wife were cops. And that was a big thing for me, because I was like, I eventually hope to have them come in when I'm at work, so that way on my days off I'm not in their way when they're cleaning, and that I'm not kind of stuck for the few hours that they're cleaning where I can't really do much around here. So I want someone that I can trust in my home when I'm not here, and I figured cops, you know, they wouldn't hire someone they don't trust to be in their home. And so they gave her rave reviews and everything. So I was really starting to lean toward her. There was 3 questions I forgot to ask her though, that I have sent her an email to see what she says about those things, because those would be kind of a deciding factor. I haven't heard back from her yet, but the girl that I interviewed today is a young lady who had moved. She used to work for a cleaning company in Calgary, and then she moved to Toronto recently to pursue modeling, and then she's going to do this cleaning in her spare time. Part-time. And so I was kind of like hesitant, because she said that she needed flexible days. She couldn't commit to a certain day each week because she might have an audition, and so she might have to change the days. Now, I am flexible on changing the days. However, I was kind of hoping to have someone come every Thursday or every Friday. So that way, like, if we were going to have company that weekend, everything would be clean right before the weekend. But I'm okay being like flexible. And when we talked today, when she came over, she said like we could decide on a specific day. And then, you know, if it happens that an audition comes up for one of those days, then we would just change it for that 1 week. So it doesn't seem like it's, you know, it would be different days every week per se. It just might be once in a while we might have to change it. And I'm kind of okay with that. What I really, really liked about her was that she sounds very detail oriented in her cleaning. She was telling me like, she would hand wash the floors so that she gets every nook and cranny. She uses a toothbrush to get every nook and cranny. She will do high dusting, dusting our lamps, dusting our blinds, our windowsills. Like, she seemed very, very thorough in her cleaning, and she is also willing to do the bedding. She's also willing to do extra tasks as needed, and it would only be an extra fee per hour, and she is $20 an hour, whereas the other lady who worked for Cups is $25 an hour. So, and she thinks she could probably do our place in 2 to 3 hours. So between those two, the cost is not hugely different. They're almost exactly the same, maybe like a difference of $10. So cost-wise, they're both okay with me. I just have to now decide, because I was really leaning towards the lady I interviewed on Sunday, mainly because she worked for Cops, and I felt like that was a big deal that I could trust her. But after interviewing the one today, I really like how she sounds very thorough with cleaning. And on top of that, she provided me a glowing reference letter from the cleaning company she worked with before. And she also provided me 3 extra references that I could call. One of them I already managed to get a hold of, and she gave a glowing reference saying she has like a system that she follows. It's precise. She's really like gets down and gets everything good and clean. She's also very careful with items, because this lady said that the previous cleaning person she had would break a lot of things, but nothing ever got broken with this girl. And she said she's very trustworthy. She's careful with everything. She's like very meticulous. So now I'm kind of like, like, you know, and the fact that the lady I interviewed on Sunday has yet to answer my questions that I sent her, I'm kind of like, So I don't know. I don't know who to pick, guys. It's a hard decision. It's a really hard decision. Because I want to make sure I make the right choice for me, that, you know, me being a neat freak, it definitely stands out at how meticulous this girl is. She actually even said, the one that I saw today, that every second visit, she would even pull out furniture and vacuum under it and around it, which no one else has said they would do that. So she just sounds very, very thorough, which for a neat freak like me sounds good. I just was, like I said, originally leaning towards the one from Sunday because of the fact that she worked for Cops, and I felt that made her really trustworthy. But now, after I've already spoken to one reference for the one today that was really good, and then I left messages with the other 2 references, so I hope to hear back from them soon. Maybe those will help me make my decision. But yeah, like the other lady on Sunday had good references too. Not just the family of Cops, but she provided me another 2 references as well that I talked to that were really good. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. The lady I interviewed on Sunday is 60 years old. The one that I interviewed today is 27 years old. I don't really try to judge by age though, but honestly, it was funny because I was iffy about a 27-year-old. I know that sounds bad, but I was like, a 27-year-old that's pursuing modeling, is she really going to be that good? But everything seems to be checking out with her, so now I'm kind of like, so yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the one that I interviewed today would work out to be about $10 more every 2 weeks than the lady I interviewed on Sunday. Because the lady I interviewed on Sunday said she could probably do her place in about 2 hours, which would be $50. The one I interviewed today said about 3 hours, which works out to $60. But I also am wondering if the fact that she's saying 3 hours means it will definitely be a more thorough cleaning, that she won't be like rushing. So, you know, for all of a difference of $10, I just want to make sure that I make the right decision. But I'm just excited that this is happening. Like, I want to make a decision ASAP so that I can get the ball rolling and get someone in here, because our cleaning has been piling up again because I haven't been feeling well. But it was funny. Every cleaner I interviewed said that my place was so clean. They were all like, your place is so clean. Like, we're surprised you're hiring someone. And I just explained to them about my health. And I was like, this is why we need help, because it's my health. But I just found it really funny. Everyone thought my place was really clean. So I guess despite everything, I've been obviously doing a good job. It's just stressful because I'm always playing catch up. And so when I can't maintain it, it bothers me and it just makes me depressed. So, but anyways, enough of that. Here's Savannah. I want to make sure you guys can see her. She looks so cute, and this onesie fits her perfect. It's white and it has pink lining around the legs, the sleeves, and the neck. And it has Smurfette dressed as a fairy, and it says blue is beautiful. And I've brushed her hair. I mean, her hair stays so gorgeous all the time. It is like the easiest hair to take care of. But there she is. Let's say hi, aunties and uncles out there in YouTube land. Can you see me okay? There, that's a good view. There's my baby girl. Aww. Yeah, you look so cute. Say thank you, Auntie Kim, for my Smurf onesie. I love it, and it's so cozy. Aww. She looks so cute. Now I can't wait to try on the sleeper. We'll have to make another video soon of her trying on the Smurf sleeper. Maybe I'll do like a nighttime routine. So I go back to work tomorrow. Today was Margaret's first day of kindergarten, so I'm sure I'll hear all about it tomorrow. I also found out that Annie's mom has signed Annie up for a little music class on Friday mornings, so I'll get to take her to that. I used to take Margaret to that when she was that age, so it'll be fun to do that again. I love that kind of stuff. So, it's funny because I had already made up the calendar for September, so I'm going to have to go and alter it a little bit so that I can pencil in the music classes on Fridays. It doesn't start this Friday, it starts next Friday. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to my new schedule of working Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think it's going to make it a lot easier to consistently make videos now because I'll have a day off in between work days, so then I can just kind of like use my off days to make maybe like 2 videos. I could probably make 2 videos, 2 or 3 videos if I want on the days off, and then just have them scheduled to go up So I think it's going to work out really well. And yeah, so like that's another main reason why I was hoping to eventually like have a cleaner that could come on the days I work, so that on my off days I can make my videos, which I wouldn't really be able to do until the cleaners leave. So, but I mean, they would only be here like 2 or 3 hours, so I could even use that time to go for a walk and get some fresh air or something. So we'll figure it out, but I'm just excited for the fall and for my new schedule, because I think it's going to be a lot more manageable for me and hopefully will help my health. I decided to stop taking my steroid inhaler because I did some research and found out that Entacort and my inhaler are the same steroid, just geared to different parts of the body. And so I have a feeling that's why I was getting such bad side effects, because I was getting double of the same steroid, and the side effects I was getting are definitely side effects from the steroid. I looked it up. The headaches, the tightness in the chest, the heart palpitations, all to do with that. So I decided to stop the inhaled steroid because I figured the heart palpitations and things like that were most likely being caused by that particular steroid, because I know I didn't get any of that when I used to take Entacort on its own. So for now, I've stopped my inhaler, and then I'm going to probably try to get down to my pharmacy and talk to the pharmacist about it, and then I see my respirologist in like 2 weeks. I get a breathing test done next week, and then I see my respirologist the week after. So then we can kind of figure out what to do. So I didn't take my inhaler yesterday, didn't take it today, and I'm already noticing a little bit of an improvement. I'm not as shaky feeling. I haven't felt my heart racing very much today. My breathing is still a little bit short of breath, but I think it's easing up a little. So hopefully things will get under control. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. I've chatted long enough. I just wanted to come on and do a chat and change video because I think it's been a long time since I've done a chat and change video. And I was just really excited to try this little onesie on Miss Savannah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at her little bum. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, guys, well, thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and we'll see you next time. Bye!